Welcome back, Mangler3M here. We're going to continue with Genshin Impact. We probably spend some time in the new Dendro area, Sumeru or whatever it's called. There's also a current event going on. We'll see if that goes. I hear the sound going already. Alright, this new temporary event is called A Librarian's Long and Carefree Vacation. Effendi, the Academia's liaison officer, is looking for suitable volunteers for a long-term research project under the Spontamod Darshan. Let's try that one, see where it goes.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with.
It's also in Sumeru. I wonder if it got unlocked because we started opening up our main quest in Sumeru, and now we open it up to this temporary quest. I don't know. Alright, they want me to go down there. I could take the stairs or I could fly. That's an easy choice. Treasure Street. Effendi.
Greetings! Welcome to the Citadel of Regzar. Would you be interested in taking on some commissions?
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of Mora for just standing around? Oh, better yet, for just sitting around? That's the kind of task we're interested in now.
We don't currently have any commissions like that. However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand Mora.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon.
The more Mora, the better, or we want something a little more lucrative.
Yeah. Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers. There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley line data. Researchers often need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders. They have been understaffed for some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers. They offer substantial pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested?
What are the requirements?
Yes. Let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapon?
Actually, I'm proficient with all sorts of weapons.
Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers?
I am experienced at using elemental powers in battle.
Alright, I'll put you down as the Traveler, right? Okay, I've finished the registration. I'll be coordinating the necessary supplies and payments for volunteers later. You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll be in the academia. According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished. He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
Must be distributed appropriately.
What's this message board say? I've heard many bandits have been popping up in the desert, and many merchants are refusing to travel the routes there. The price of Agilanac nuts might start to skyrocket. Awesome, I'm selling all my mushrooms for Agilanac nuts right now. Ha ha! Perhaps this is the courage and vision of the Alkindi clan. I'd love to see your wealth multiply, but I'd like to state that my shop is not responsible for any losses that may arise from the information on this port.
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, hmm? First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafoor. He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
That sounded like Lisa.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a herbot by now.
It's Lisa!
Hold on. That's Lisa. The librarian Lisa. Our Lisa. Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library? Your time is much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the academia.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people. Our teacher knows exactly why I left the academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back. Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay. So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Wow! So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Your voice down.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said. A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details before. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now. Is there anything we can help you 2 with?
Hello, Lisa?
Eyes in the back of her head. Long time no see, Lisa.
If it isn't you 2. Long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Excuse me, but what business do you 2 have here?
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
Which is when we haven't run into you, Lisa. didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling, you haven't joined the academia, have you?
Only as project volunteers.
Alright, Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafoor about.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No. The paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I'm sorry, Gafoor. My answer is still no.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I have never regretted my decision to leave the academia. I don't think that will change in the future.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa. You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting. In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Yes, don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima Forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work. Oh, and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Thank you. Well then, cuties, now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat.
Recruiter?
Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafoor is paving the way for his future.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the Knights okay with you being gone?
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little? I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamad Darshan at the academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
Why'd you choose to leave the academia?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects. But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected. I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m., with regular afternoon tea every day.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
That's Lisa's style.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important. It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafoor found me just after I arrived in Sumeru. Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru?
You tell her about what's happened after coming here.
I see. So you came to Sumeru in search of information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, the god of wisdom. The two of you have more pressing issues than entertaining a tourist like me. I wanted to walk around Sumeru with you, but now doesn't seem like the right time. What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this.
I'm not that busy.
Oh, then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be wonderful. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville. Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine. If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely.
Let's head to the forest. Teleport unlocked. I wonder where that teleport is. Domain of buried roots. That might be it. I don't think so. Before.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready.
Yep.
Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand. However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities. It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety. Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
Okay, so that was just a whole lot of sending me there. In each second blooming event challenge, travelers must form 3 teams and engage in 3 consecutive rounds of combat. They must defeat all opponents in the allotted time and can earn bonus points from the time they've left. You will earn different levels of insignias based on the score you obtain. So we're going for pink apparently. During the party formation progress, linked characters will appear in the party multiple times per round and gain buffs. Each team can select 2 support skills to help them through battle. Do battle. I'm guessing this is the domain. He didn't point this out, but it was in the background, so... Yeah, and I've never done this one. Okay, so my name is Violent. Apply a special mark to a random opponent, causing the opponent's physical and all elemental resistance to decrease by 30%. After defeating the marked opponent, everyone gets Valiant. Hits an opponent, Shockwave. 4 shockwaves can be unleashed. Yeah. Oh, they're giving us some trial characters. Nice. Okay, so let's use one of my 90s. Electric's good with that one. We want another high one. Arrow's good. Use one of theirs. We've got their use their guy or our guy. Their guy's probably the stronger version. Okay, this is a Dendro, electric, wind, Dendro. So Dendro would be next here. That's not a Dendro thing. Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. Okay, so when you trigger Quicken, Aggravate, Spread, Hyper Bloom, extra bonuses, extra Dendro damage. I think the Dendro one will be first here. Extra attack. I think that's the only one I have an electro. No, the next one is electro too. Elemental Mastery or crit damage. I think crit damage really is. Okay. Start. Alright, I don't know what the special mark is.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Hey, no way! Stay put! On, reveal thyself!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, that was fast. Alright, first round is done.
Scatter!
Let's spark things up a little.
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Here! Worthless! Worthless!
You're toast!
Terminate! Propagate!
Okay.
Temple of Wisdom! Please take a look.
Try not to enjoy this too much. Come a little closer.
Retribution!
6,006. How many to get maximum reward? I don't know, I didn't look at the color. Oh, I need 8,000 to get the maximum reward. Ooh. I have to do all 5 to get that and 10,000 points. Alright, we gotta re-pick everything. This is the hardest part. We have to re-pick all of these. Let's go ahead. We'll do water. Earth. Dendro. Fire. Wind. You can choose 2 of these guys. That's fine. Oh, they're not the same. They look similar, but they're not. Alright, this one is no wind. No fire. There's fire. There's fire and everything. Let's just regular attack. I see what the problem is. Oh. We don't have any ice, so I'll skip that one. Oh, do we have ice? We do have ice.
Allow me.
Witness the great undertaking. Live. So.
Museum of Innocence. Okay, Rook 6000. Oh, it's multiplied if you use a harder one. I see. That's how you get higher. Better. See if I can up it. Well, you probably first time you have to use the easy one. Oh, you can't choose more. Okay, so I'll choose the normal difficulty, make it harder. Interesting. Oops. Okay, alright. We unput there. There. Alright, here we go. Going for 8,000.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Springform! Propagate! Retribution!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Terminate!
Nice and spicy.
I don't have a healer, so I gotta be careful.
Now you shall perish!
Scatter!
Alright, this is tricky now. This is definitely getting tricky. Let's see first thought.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Illusion shattered.
You are not welcome here.
Feel this ancient power.
Guess his health wasn't down from last round. Oh boy, these things.
Witness my great undertaking. Coming to be. Burst forth.
Got there. Alright. Oh, almost 8,000. So it's a little bit better, but not good enough. It's possessed. Forever. What does wind go good with?
By royal decree, generate let night
Terminate! Feel this ancient power.
I should go in water. Or ice or anything. There we go.
wings of darkness. Come, sever night from
He's a big guy. And bye-bye. Who's next? There not be any. Well, yeah, we still have no fighting against fire. We need a water strong character. One here. Alright, here's Electro.
We'll see about that.
Terminate! Propagate!
It's all Xiao. One character did everything. That was because there was a bonus on plungers, that's why I grabbed him.
Have fun with this gift.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Stars, fall for you. Not now.
And
Gears of the storm. Forever and rest.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. That's close enough. Wind strike.
Have fun with this gift.
where's the dog? It's hidden.
As one with wind and cloud.
Oh, I lost the character. That's not good. It's like the shield breaker. I like it. 8,000! We did it! Pa-pa-da-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-da. Alright, last one. We'll start with normal. These are the big. Round one is all these earth thingies, like ruin stuff. And I can't even read the rest of them because they won't let me. I don't have a scroll down thing for some weird reason. I'm not gonna worry about that. We want fire, all out fire, fire, fire. So let's use you fire, you fire, you fire, and you for burning. And then we got fire, looks good. We don't want her. Let's use water. And we'll use water again. And then we'll use earth and wind. It's all about fire. Attack speed. How about water? Alright, here we go. It's gonna be the fastest round ever. We're gonna crush them. Coalesce? What does that mean? Opponents are coalesced. I have no idea. Start with him. No, let's start with him.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Top four. Retribution. Scatter. Verdict is
Alright, beat it. Took longer than I expected, but we still crushed it. Next. Alright, starting out with water. Interesting.
Coming as we're told.
Mind the damage.
Scatter! Terminate!
And all of them wiped out in one fell swoop. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, big guy. Oh, super big. Two big guys. Whoa, each hit's like 10,000 damage. Whew. Better. Stronger than I expected. Faster than I expected.
Some target practice.
No splash damage. Come on. Okay. Bring in Xiao for the win. His attacks don't make as much damage as I expected. Neither do his, but at least this goes really fast.
We shall prevail! You! Moments of birth! Come into being! This calculation with me! Do your work! See a good eye!
Whew. Street Spirit 9,466. World record. Obtain outfit. Claim gift. Cool. New dress. Alright, so that I believe was it, unless there's more to it that I don't know about. It said she will just be around. Let's see, what else was there? There was this quest called Further Observation, Find Calais. Let's continue this one. You can't be said to have really settled into rehabilitation at Ganderville yet, but you can still ask Calais for some information.
I still have a lot to do with the guild.
I could change Lisa's outfit, but I never use her character anyway, so a whole lot of nothing really. Drop me off underneath the deck.
Alright, next let's see. Right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah! Since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tanari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me. So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tanari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger. Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Went too far. Oh, they wanted me to go under.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Where is she? She's talking, but I don't see her.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry. I'm a terrific climber.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there. Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like? That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? Huh? Greater Lord Rukudevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon? Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to riding Makoto. Doesn't it coincide with Conria? Let's try with.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasata. Uh-huh. Then what happened? Well, when sure what happened, to be honest. Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru? Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand. No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Because you two know Amber, right? Amber? You mean...
Amber, outrider of the Kniggetts of Favonius, the avid glider from Mondstadt?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... Sorry.
Huh? Wow, I've never seen this side of Calais. This side of you, Calais.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber. Sorry, I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird. It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber? Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
That's us.
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up. Ah, so that's how you knew. Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry. That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Ruka Devata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them. Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
Explain the purpose of your journey to her.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story. Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right, we're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean. You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Climb up to the top of the rock. Done.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Ruka Devata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Maybe Lesser Lord Kusanali.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
You meticulously clean the statue.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale. Kale, we're back!
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that. I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! No! You dropped it on the ground! Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh, Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
You enjoy the pitas together with her.
Those pitas are amazing! You know how to cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted. You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time. Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too. Oh, I guess it happens from time to time. So, Kale, don't you think that Kainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments. No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
It does sound like something Tignari would say. Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them.
I know, right? They've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest and take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets. Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What'd you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while. Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath! No! Don't touch me!
Kale, what's the matter?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you. No, I just... I didn't mean that. Kale, are you okay? What's the matter? Noah, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharvaville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too. Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's
You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into a room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Wait until 8 a.m. the following day.
I think.
Let's try this one. I'll have them. This is a 5-star Dendro. We just have enough to try for him. I've already tried a bunch of times and didn't get him, but maybe by now it's time. I thought this had expired, but it doesn't, and we just have enough, so let's try. Oh, it's gold! Who is it? Is it him? Probably. Yes! We did it! Woohoo! And we got a 4-star Sacrificial Greatsword. Cool, we got a 5-star Dendro. This is going to be very useful. So if we get to a new world and my main character doesn't have to play the Dendro Superstar anymore, we can level him up. Awesome. Didn't think we'd make it, but we did. And we got some extra stuff for future ones. Sorry we skipped you, Shao, but we already have you. Okay, wait till 8 a.m. the next day.
Hyper was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be? Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Follow him and discuss the details elsewhere.
Kale's asleep. Let's come back when she's feeling
continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
Yikes. It's gonna turn into a fungus or
may
something.
only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
Well, if they start trying to attack me,
That sounds terrifying.
they'll lose all control from of their body.
Hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything. Lest she injure herself.
Is there any cure?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's her condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Nilotpala lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
I have that already.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Dendro.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon, never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
I beat it even though I didn't even do
There
anything.
should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Fresh lotus. Okay, so the other ones I have are not fresh. That would be 4.
We've gathered enough new and smaller lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
There's 5. There's 6. Got too many.
Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements. Don't sweat it. We've helped others deal with similar situations before.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to properly show you both how to identify the withering before you left Gandharvaville. Anyway, since you two are experienced adventurers, come with me. I'm sure you'll both be able to help.
The withering, huh? I think I've seen these.
Hey, look! That gloomy area over there looks like a withering zone. Even though Paimon's seen one before, it's still kinda scary.
All right, Traveler. We're about to enter the withering zone. Since you already have experience dealing with these things, you should already know what to do. But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Got one. Got two.
Great work. Now that all the
Got three.
branches are cleared, we need to take care of the tumor.
Aha.
Time for retribution!
Is this the tumor? Maybe this is not the tumor. Hard to tell. Where's the try the tumor again. Alright, so that's not working, so maybe I have to kill all these things first.
Feel the sage's power. Come into being.
Or maybe I have to use Dendro to kill it. In which case I don't have it here.
Live.
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
so they did want me to kill everything. Oh, I just clicked on this first. That was pointless. Okay, so I kill everything and then do that. So, branches, kill everything, touch the tumor.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Kainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there any way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
No, I haven't.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
The Bilbao tree.
I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground, all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending a massive cavern. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the
Ley
cave.
lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Huh? You mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
I'll catch up.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Dustbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's a light and refreshing fragrance. No unusual feelings this time.
Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you, because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
He was in a trance.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Go and rescue Hypatia. I'm going to go play cards. I noticed that last time we played it, it got to a new level and it wouldn't let me get any higher. I think we have to beat some kind of big boss in the card game thing. So I want to try that. Get over the hump and then we can grow from there. Possibly get some new cards too. Hopefully she's still rescuable whenever we get to her. Alright. Meow, what's up? Anything to help you with? Here for the Ascension Challenge. Meow, Here at the Ascension Challenge, I see. You are indeed qualified for the challenge. Alright. I'll have Shu Yan set up the challenge for you immediately. Do be careful. Closing lineup. Ooh, gotta get that guy. Alright, let's go. You've risen to the ranks, haven't you? Take on this challenge, and you'll be an expert player. Alright. We've got this one I'm going to turn off. Because it takes a while to get a lot of fire stuff. This is fire. More cards. Reusing a thing. I don't use that one very often, so I'll just like that. And so. Alright, it's a heal and it's a switcher.
Just sharpen my spear.
Definitely ready for some fire. Alright, let's swap and give you the weapon. Actually, let's switch you. Yeah, everything's gonna be cheaper. We'll use the switcher Ernie. Alright, I could use a fire one, but then I'd run out of energy to switch. So I might as well use the weapon one as well. And I might as well use the card one as well. And the birdie one. And we still have an extra, but we like our summons, so we'll use that. And I'm out of energy, and I have an extra one, but I can't do anything about it, so. And we got fire on ice, which will cause melting, which would be really useful. So if you stay with that ice, we're good. Zero. Oh, it melted your shield. Still have another shield. Alright, I got a library card. We like that. We like food because we need a healer. All we got is fire. Interesting. Let's use that library. We'll reroll all the non-food ones. And every turn we get a reroll. That's my favorite part of it. Look at that. We're super amped up. We could use a healing card, we could use a skill repeat card. Let's use the skill repeat card. And let's just hit it over and over. Nah. like the fire. Gives me an extra one, right? It's not giving me anything to use that. Okay. Well, then that's kind of useless. Might be better just to switch to not have her die. And we have the healer. What would be best? If I switch and then use a healing thing. Yeah, I'll switch so she doesn't die.
I can do it.
Kind of awkward. Alright, we want wind, hopefully if we're lucky. Aha! Heals her. Didn't really need that with her, but we get a new library, which is even better. Yeah, wind is up. Wind power. Fire power. We reroll, or I'm gonna use this one. We'll save that one for when we run out of cards. Alright, this will hit everybody. And switch characters. Oh, look at that, we got some bonuses on it. We just need a couple more wins and we can use her super attack, but I don't have it, so we'll just use this regular. And the fire will finish him off. Oh no. Let's switch. I guess we could use library. Lets me choose even more to get what we want. Ouch. That one hurt. No electron. No fire. We get a lot of rerolls with this one, so. Oh yeah. I can even do rerolls if we want, but I think I'll confirm it. Alright, we could do regular attack and finish him off. Sorry, wind, you're gone. Eat this. Okay, that would be 2 to damage that. Next 3 cost 1 less. Alright, we should use that one at the beginning. If I use this one, I only have 3 left. This one can do something for less. I can do that for 2. So I'm going to hit this one more time, and I'll switch. Ooh, your regular attack would be nice too, but she's the one with the thing that lets you get used for less.
I can't wait any longer! Boba, get them!
You're gone. And you're probably going next turn, but you get the +2, so you know. Alright, now we got some wind power. Lots of wind power. We'll take that. Yay, we survived. Alright, let's switch and then cross our fingers. Or we could use this. Oh, that'll finish it off. Didn't even lose a character. Meow, how wonderful. Congratulations on completing the Ascension Challenge. You're now an expert player. You're now qualified to challenge more players. By the way, although you could already do it before, let me remind you, you're allowed to post on the invitation board. Meow. This way, whoever wants to challenge you can throw down the gauntlet. A duel without knowing a thing about your opponent can be quite interesting sometimes, don't you think? After all, meeting up for a duel is also an opportunity to hang out. Meow. Sorry I digress. Anyway, as an expert player, you here at Mangler3M have now gained the privilege to buy some truly amazing looking cards. Mangler3M, don't forget why you started playing in the first place, and may the fun be with you in the world of Genius Invocation TCG. Okay, we got a special badge and now we're level 5. Now we probably get some bonuses for doing that. Ask about player level. Level rewards. Oh yeah. That's the real reason right there. Need more XP. Should we look for more characters or just play more? Let's look at the challenges involved. Okay, so we can do this first one, the Oceanids. We could do the Agents Test, Mirror Maiden. Let's try this first one. Immune to frozen, stun, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't have anything special for anybody, so this is a 30. Wow. Let's start with you, and maybe you'll get your
Just sharpen my spear.
summoned. Yep, we got fire. wind. Okay, let's start out with this. Gain myself an energy right off the bat. Or yeah, you want to be able to do extra power.
Into the fire!
Water on water, not scary at all. Summoned. I think I might still have that summon, get rid of summon card. I might need it. Got some kind of shield on it. More fire, more fire. Alright, let's boost it and then I can use my superpower. I can get rid of the summon. Should we get rid of the summon? We're gonna wait till we have more usages on it. Is that? Yeah, it only has one usage, I think. I don't know. Yeah, probably. We'll wait till we have one that has more. We're probably gonna do some more summoning. Don't really need to heal yet. Let's use the ultimate. And let's switch to wind.
I can do it.
That wind could probably attack all of them at the same time. Nope, but it can do 7 damage. I like that.
Absorption test. Not water too.
Alright, I can flip one of these and then use this, and that would do another 7 damage. If I do the regular one, that only does 5 damage. So let's flip one of these. I got this extra food card I never use. Elemental tuning. Yeah.
Absorption test. Not water too.
You did great. Still my turn, but I have no more usages. But what she can use her 3 super damage card. Three damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. Fallen quick. Have to beat her before we run out, because the summons will hit us. We don't have wind, do we? We do have wind. We do have wind. gonna wipe her out with 6? No, not at all. Doesn't even hit you. How come this one? Oh, because it gives me a summon. Well, let's switch characters, spend 1 less. Card. Strategize. Gives me 2 more cards. Free food. Switch cards and roll for some more. A little late for that, but we'll do it anyway. We want wind, right? Oh, we'll just do this one. Alright, 3 or 1 plus a summon.
Swirl, Mark 2.
River
We'll summon some more. Ooh,
I need to make a
didn't expect that one. Alright, let's go with you. We have a little bit more health with you.
the threads of your.
If I use this one, I will have 2 energy left. If I use this, I'll have 2 energy left. So let's do this card. This one has 2 times 2. This one has more damage, so I'll choose that one. Oops. Oh, this is damage plus a summon. That's just damage.
Oz, reveal thyself.
In the image of the wilderness.
Alright. I think I'm gonna make it. Because I get 3 damage off of this. What? Did them in the wrong order. We'll just hit. Hoping to finish it off. She's not very strong in this direction. Now we finish it. Shield be on. Finished all 3. Sweet. Alright, we got a new character. Awesome. And a new card. Just gonna see who's here. Heated battle mode match. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Alright, so these are characters that can be invited. Klee, is that new? I've never seen Klee before, I don't think. Let's try Klee, see what we can do with that. character. They're expanding this. Is cool.
I'm gonna use this one.
Of course, she uses her own character. Genji. This one can be selected. Get rid of. I guess food I don't need right away. Alright, let's go. The impossible fire one. That's the only one that might work.
Just sharpen my spear.
If I get 4 fires, that would be shocking. Three fire. Oh, 4 fires. How lucky is that? Alright, let's use you. Energy or a library? I think library would be more useful. Alright, I should switch characters now because I have 1 energy and she's not going to be doing anything. Let's switch to you.
I can do it.
And we'll move on. Got her weapon. Got lucky. We made the right switch. And we wanted wind and we got wind. Maybe fire next, we'll see. Switches, I like it. Four damage.
Stand clear.
Yep, fire's next. We definitely want fire. I can use my pyro one, I think. Oh no, pyro cost an extra. We can't afford it. Darn. Gets rid of their... Oh, they're gonna give themselves more energy. Oh well. Now, does this energy tell you who you want to give it to? Current. Okay. So we should switch.
I want to help.
there's our energy thing, and if we get 3 wind, I think we can use the wind power. Got 3 right there.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Their weapons are increasing. Okay. We want another wind, so we could change the electro to a wind and get an extra power on this. Ouch. Oh, well, she just falls into line with that. That's what we want to do. Okay.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Nope, they're gonna want me to switch now. No, I don't have any more, so we'll just have to cross our fingers. That'll make me switch to a weaker one. Yay! Got rid of Jean. Good work.
Have failed.
Alright, electro bonus -1. Jesus, oh. Give me some electro. Sweet. Alright, this will be a regular attack over and over again. I can do several regular attacks, so I'm going to actually use this one on her. Actually, this one also. Now I can do multiple regular attacks. Look at that. Regular attack for 1. If we use this one, it only does 1 damage. This one does 2 damage, and I can keep reusing it over and over again. There you go.
Take me. I still haven't lost yet.
Does she have the energy to do anything? A kaboom. Ooh, got one.
One sha la la la. Am I good at this or what?
She's ready, but not enough energy. I don't think she's got the oomph to do anything. What's this again? 1 artifact. That's not anything I can do. Just have to cross my fingers. Hope she can attack. Yes, we're good. She's got 1 hit point left. Bye, Klee. Yep, we got fire. We're good. Just teasing me with the electro. Alright, normally I would use the summons, but I want to actually do some damage. So I'll just do that.
Yay, I did it! Oh, wait. No, I didn't.
Goodbye, Klee. All three. Got all the cards. Excellent. Sweet. New character. With all the bonuses.
Kaya said that when Klee's in trouble, she should just play the first card in her right hand. Or was it the left?
I beat you, Klee. Something in here. A heated battle mode has started. Okay, I don't know what that means. No idea. Alright, inventory. I think there's some special something over here. No, not. Here, I thought there was. Must be the heated battle mode or something. Cause I can't. Can I? Oh, I can't trade. Guest challenge. Oh, I mean, this is not. There's a bonus if you do 2 of them. I'm gonna skip you to Maus. I wanna see. Commodities, I can buy stuff. I can challenge people. Hey, Scripty, just saw you. How you doing? You can buy more match invitation letters. I'm doing just fine. Alright, let's try another challenge. So we did already the water one, now we'll try the fire one. Yep, fire, and we got fire first, so we can grab that card. Don't like this card. Hardly ever use. Well, we might need this one for this. You never know.
I can't wait any longer!
Alright, we got one fire, so that's not enough to do much of any damage. Still use this card though. I'm gonna switch to here.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
No escape.
Let's switch that to Electro and try our Electro summons.
By royal decree.
Okay. Gave myself extra energy, but of course I had already left, so that's a bummer. Alright, we need win today. Let's do the library card, see who we get. Electro, hey, we were on Electro. Let's stick it in here. Only 1 damage. 0 if it's damage for summons. Hope they don't give me. Yeah, they only have 1 health. So I think we're okay. Okay, we could do a summons or we could get out of there. I think since I have 1 hit point left, we should probably get out of there. Let's change the wind.
I can do it. Animal test 6308.
Six damage. Oof. It's weird, wind and electro doesn't do anything. Maybe it messed up their shield ladder. Put you on since you have more health.
Just sharpen my spear.
Whew, not looking good. Might not win this time. Their shields are down, but they're got high power and I got low health. Summon it. If I had 4 fire, I could do my super Pyrato attack, which would win, but I don't have enough to do that this round. We could switch to wind and use that one. Kinda risky. Guess there's not much else in choice.
I can do it.
Ultimate attack hits them both and gives me a summons.
Enhanced animal level 75.
Okay. Now, if I did this, that doesn't. It hits them both, but doesn't do much else. We'll see what we can do here. Oh. Wah, wah, wah.
Has failed. Yes, sir.
You should be more careful. Yeah, yeah. I get to go first. That might be the key right here. Just be a little more gentle. Alright, fire. We got the big fire one. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted there. Now we can do the ultimate Pyro attack. That hits and switches. Anything else I could do to hurt him? It's probably the best idea.
You're toast.
I'm well aware that we'll get this. Alright, boost him up. I'll just finish him off here. Yes! Aha! I got one hit on one and the power attack hit the other one. Alright, all three. Woohoo! Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in the video for now. Just double check, see if anyone else is on. We got Wyvern on, so let's go ahead and raid him. Alright. See you guys later. Have a wonderful day. If I have time, I'll come on tomorrow.